Be your own competition and experience sustainable growth. What prompted me to start my personal development journey was hearing repeatedly that I was my own rescue, because all the limiting beliefs that I had imposed on myself, all the fear of failure, the fear of what people will say, the fear of not being good enough, and the doubt, the self-doubt that I had, and all of these things that were stopping me from growing. I heard all these things, and that's how the statement that you are your own rescue made a lot of sense to me, because every self-imposed limiting belief and everything that is limiting us from growing is within. And so we have to decide, take that responsibility. When you take the responsibility and you are willing to grow, to change, and to become your best version, you take intentional action, you make informed decisions, you take empowered actions, and your choices are very, very focused. And so when I heard all these things about being my own rescue and taking things in my own hands, I quickly understood that I was my own competition, because I was not competing against anybody. I was competing at becoming my best version. I was competing each new day to become a better person than I was the day before. And so sometimes you think it's so complicated and difficult. No, when it depends on you, it is within your circle of control, within your circle of influence. It means everything depends on you. It means it depends on your decisions, on your dreams. What are your goals? Ask yourself, is this how I want to age and grow old? Is this the kind of life I want to continue living? Because we always have possibilities. There are thousands of opportunities out there. And once you are faced with the fear of failing, remember when people say fail is an acronym for first attempt in learning. And you are not competing with anybody. So it is your own meta. And so you can do it 20 times. You can hit that reset button 1,000 times, 10,000 times. But you are answerable to you. And so you take your time and then you focus and you do what is going to help you. And so you are taking your responsibility because you rely on you first. Any help that you can get from outside is a bonus, is additional. And so people, resilience champions, it is not complicated when you are aware that the competition is against yourself. You are competing with yourself to become a best and better version, or your better version every other day. If you think that best does not exist, at least you can become a better person every other day. So change the way you look at things, change the way you ask yourself questions. Who am I doing this for? Where do I want to get? And what am I willing to sacrifice to get what I want? And when you ask yourself the right questions, you get clarity and you find the right action steps to take, because you are not competing against anyone else. You go at your pace and you trust the process, because progress comes in the process. Do not wait until the plan is perfect. No, perfection does not exist, and life will happen, because that is how life is, like the waves. Sometimes they are high, sometimes they are low, but we have to navigate them because we are resilience champions. And the good thing that I learned over the years is the more I am challenged, the easier I flex those resilience muscles. And each time you flex those resilience muscles, you find answers. Because why? All the answers are deep within you. So if you have all the answers within you and you control everything, so what is stopping you from making that next best step to become your better and best version? It depends on you. Others are doing it. They say you can replicate or model success. Why do they say modeling success? It means you look at the people who have succeeded and you adapt what they did to your own circumstances, to your own situation. They didn't say copy and paste. They say adapt and replicate. And so when you look at it from that perspective, you understand fully that it is not, you are not competing against anyone. You are competing against yourself. You are using the experience of those who have succeeded to also succeed. Because why? We have two ways of learning. Either we learn through our own experiences, which is always so expensive, or we learn from the experiences of other people who have failed and have used the lessons to succeed, and the road becomes shorter for us. So before you want to look for help, ask yourself, what can I do? How far can I take me before I will look for the person that is going to take me further? And friends, it is possible. Change the way you ask your questions and you will find clarity and you will find better answers. And so your challenge today is change the way you look at things. Your competition is against you. Your competition is to become your better version. Your competition is not with some other person. And your goal is to copy what they have done, adapt it, replicate it, and also get your own success. And when you get success this way, it is more sustainable and you enjoy it better. So, to our success.